You're the reason you're not where you're at. Because there's certain things that you can't control. Of course, I understand that, but there's certain things that you can control, and it's your mind. And what we need to do is reprogram your mind for success. You have this specific program that's been running, maybe since you were a kid. Maybe you failed at something early on, so you don't believe that it's possible to actually make money off of that. Maybe you failed in school, so you don't pursue school anymore because you've been conditioned to believe that you're always going to fail in school. What's the point of even trying? Maybe you failed at cooking. Maybe you failed at writing. Maybe you weren't ever good at writing, so you don't pursue like writing books or reading books, because even though you would love doing that, you just think, I'm just going to fail at this. Why would I even try? There's two things, right? You have to delete the old program, and then you have to reprogram yourself. So let's talk about deleting the old program. That because of your socioeconomic status, or because of the family that you have, or the race or the area you live in, right? You don't have what it takes. You haven't been given certain things to actually make it. And in some cases that is true. I'll agree, that is true. But thinking that way is not going to get you anywhere. So you have to delete that mindset of yours. That's one thing you have to delete. You believe that people owe you something. That's why you don't work towards anything. That's why you don't start any businesses, because you believe that the system is created and designed in a way to work against you. That the system is against you, that there's forces out there unknown to you that are working against you. And in some cases that might be true, like I said, but actually believing that and then acting towards that is not going to get you anywhere. Where is that going to take you? To think that you're a victim, that you want people to feel sorry for yourself. Where is that going to take you? That's not going to take you anywhere. And the reason you're not where you want to be in life, the reason why you're working a 9-to-5 job that you don't like, or the reason why you're stuck doing something that there's no future in. Maybe you're working at a job where there's no future, that you like it, but you're like, it's not going to take me anywhere. I need to move up and I need to have a better life for myself. The reason you're there is because of you. It's because you probably have this conditioning done on you. You probably have this program running in your head. The way you view yourself is probably negative. You think that this is the most I can achieve. Maybe because of something you failed at in the past, or maybe because of some type of belief that someone conditioned into you, that now you believe that this is the most I can achieve. This is the most I'll get in life. This is it. This 9-to-5 job is what I'll get in my life. Because there's nothing else that I can work towards. Why would I work towards anything when the system is against me anyways? When people are working towards me? When it doesn't matter what I do, I'm not going to make it. Why would I even try? That's your current programming. And to reprogram that, you have to start viewing yourself in a different light. You have to start believing in yourself. I think 50 Cent said it, where he was like, don't mistake my confidence for arrogance. Like, that's how confident he was in himself.
I thought I was ready in 97, and I didn't have a major record company marketing to promote my project until 2003.
Right.
You know, so for that time period, I had to run on my own energy. I had to convince myself that I'm going to make it, regardless of how people felt at that time. What it does is what made me feel like there's going to be points that people are going to mistake my confidence for arrogance, because they don't understand the process I went through and how much I had to believe in myself in order to make these things happen.
If someone were to come and give you $1 million idea, you probably wouldn't go through with it, not because you don't believe in the idea. You probably don't think you have what it takes to execute it. If you just started a business, let's say you just started an online store, a drop shipping store, you think of yourself as, why would I even start this business? Why would people even purchase my products? Like, who am I? I can never be them, because I don't have what it takes, because I don't have the knowledge. I don't have the contacts that they have. I don't know the people that they know. I don't have the hard work and the hustle that they have. If you start off like that, then where do you think you're going to go? You need to start thinking that maybe I can become that person. I don't think I'm there yet. I don't think I have what it takes currently. I don't believe in just like I was just born with the talent. I believe in this growth mindset that eventually I can grow into becoming that person. Why don't you believe it? If I'm your boss, for example, right, and I'm telling you that you have to, you have to hit this sales goal and by the end of this week, and it's like a huge sales goal. If you don't believe that it's possible, you're not going to work towards it. You're not going to work accordingly towards it. But if I give you a smaller sales goal, you'd be like, okay, that's possible. Now you're going to actually try and work and give it your all. How do you expect to give your all to something when you don't even believe that it's possible? Why would you start anything that no one should take you seriously? People can feel that. I can feel how serious you are about yourself. You know that, right? Like if you start a business, I can tell, like people can tell. Like, is this person serious? Does this person take themselves seriously? Why would I take your brand seriously? Why would I take your product and actually use it if you don't even take yourself seriously? If the actual CEO doesn't even believe in the product? There's one thing to not believe in the product, cool, but at least you believe in yourself. What if you don't? What if the CEO of the company doesn't even believe in themselves? Now what? Why would I take you seriously? You don't even take yourself seriously. You don't even believe that you have what it takes to make this company go far. You don't believe that if you give it your all, then you'll actually end up where you want to be. You don't believe that. You genuinely don't believe that. You don't see that as a reality. You need to start seeing that and feeling that. How would you feel if you were to accomplish your goal? What is the outcome you're working towards, and how would you actually feel if you were to accomplish that goal? So if you start feeling that way, your mind's going to start thinking, oh, I've already achieved this. And your actions and your behavior, it's going to be set from that, because it's not the other way around. You don't behave and then you think. You think and then you grow rich, right? You don't grow rich and then you think. I don't know if you read that book before, but think and grow rich. It all starts from the mind. How do you view yourself? How do you view your product? But this video is mainly about self-image. What you're doing to keep yourself poor. These are the things that you're doing to keep yourself poor. You keep yourself poor. You won't make it anywhere. You won't get anywhere in life if you believe that the issue is not with the product or the system or the process or the idea. The issue is with you. If you genuinely believe that you're the issue, that you're the reason something's not working out, that maybe you have this bad curse or this bad voodoo, or maybe you just don't have what it takes because you've been conditioned to believe that you're just not that person. You're not that guy, pal. You know, if you believe that, if you genuinely believe that, then you're never going to take yourself seriously. You're never going to actually work towards it. You have to work towards it to get somewhere. But to work towards it and act accordingly, you have to believe that it's possible. You don't view yourself as that person. You have to start changing that. So like I said, you have to delete your old thought patterns and you have to reprogram yourself with this new thought pattern that, hey, first ask yourself, why do I think that I'm going to fail at this? Is this a rational thought? Is this something that I should be believing? Because most of the time it's probably not true. If someone were in your position, would you think that they're actually like going to be successful? Do you think that this person could actually achieve success? And if you do think that, then why don't you think that about yourself? What you're thinking about yourself, is it a rational, is it a logical thing to think? Is it something that's good? Is it a thought that you should be holding on to? Probably not. And then you realize, okay, now I need to start changing the way I think. I need to reprogram it. First, I deleted the old programming. Now I have to reprogram it. Now I have to start thinking, okay, maybe, just maybe, I can make money off this business. Maybe this business will become successful. Maybe I can actually be at the top with the other people who are at the top of this field. Because if they have it, if they could do it, why can't I do it? Doesn't make sense. If they can do it, why can't I do it? And then you have to focus on the system and not the outcome. You're way too focused on the outcome, right? So let's say you do start believing in yourself. Let's say you have reprogrammed your mind to think and to actually believe that, okay, maybe this is possible, right? Because like feel that feeling like, okay, maybe it is possible to achieve my goals. Maybe I can. Maybe one day I'll wake up and I'll actually achieve my goals. Like it's a thrilling, it's a really good feeling. So feel that. Don't forget that feeling. Keep thinking of that feeling. Let that feeling motivate you. But now you have to work towards it, right? That's where the hard work comes in. That's where the actions come in. And the issue with the action is that you're focused on the outcome. Any work you do, you're focused on the goal. My goal with this is to make $500. So by any means necessary, I need to make $500. What that's going to do is that's going to stop you from becoming better. That's going to stop your growth. What you need to do is focus on the system. You have a system where every day, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. you work. Doesn't matter how hard it gets. Doesn't matter how far you are from your goal. Doesn't matter how difficult it is. Doesn't matter how tired you are. You focus on that system. It's like the gym, right? When you go to the gym, you have a goal that I want to get this type of body. But you don't focus on the body every single time. You focus on the system. I'm going to bench this much today. I'm going to have, 4 sets of 3, 4 sets of 8, 5 sets or whatever, my whole 1 hour, 2 hour workout routine is this. This is the routine. This is what I do 4, 5, 6 times a week. This is what I focus on. This is what I need to put all my effort and energy into. This is it. My outcome is going to come later on. It's going to come later on. I don't have control over that. What I do have control over is how hard I work and the systems that I put in place. So focus on the system. Focus on making that system better. How much work can you get done from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m.? Maybe your first week you weren't able to get that much work done. Now the third week you're able to get more work done. Focus on that system. Maybe you're further away from your goals than you thought, but it's completely fine. Keep focusing on the system. Because if you let go of the system and you focus only on the outcome, then you won't improve. You won't get better. That's where the growth mindset comes from. You won't actually get to where you want to get to. So yes, you can start believing in yourself, but again, you have to work and act accordingly to it. To act accordingly, you have to start thinking in a different way. Think about the process. Think about the system. Create a better system. Like, ask other people who have made it in your field. Ask them what they did to make it. How many hours did you have to work on this every single day? How hard did you have to work? What is the systems you had in place? What is your thought process? What did you do at this time and at this time? How fast were you able to get things done? As long as you focus on the system, then eventually your outcome, you'll achieve it. You'll achieve your outcome. If you actually work out 5 to 6 times a week and you have this amazing routine that you're following with this really great diet and you're sleeping well and you've been following this for like 2 years, chances are most likely you're going to get to the body that you want to get. You're going to have that body. Whether you were thinking of it or not, like, it just happened because you focused on the system. You tried to make the system better. Last week you were squatting 160, now you want to squat 170. Now you want to squat more. You're focused on, how do I make the system better? How do I squat better? How do I bench better? How do I fix my form? How come I'm not able to lift this today and yesterday I was? Certain things like that. Focus on the system. Now once you've been able to reprogram your mind and you're thinking of your goals and you're thinking of the system in a different way, you're thinking of yourself in a different way, now what you have to do is let go. You're way too stressed. You're way too anxious. You're way too tense. You need to let go of all those worries. This is not like a mindfulness video, but mindfulness is very important to me because it allows me to be in the present moment. And that's where things grow. Reality happens in the present moment. So you have to let go. I don't know if you ever heard when someone's like, you're either surviving or you're thriving. And we want people to thrive, right? That's what I want on my channel. I want people to end up thriving. I don't want you to just survive. What you're doing currently is you're probably just surviving. That's what I'm doing, and I'm trying to change that. You're probably just surviving. There's no point of that. You're meant to thrive. And to thrive, you need to think in a creative mindset. You need to create. When you're creating content, you're creating ideas, you're creating systems, you're helping people, right? You're thinking in this free way, this free manner. This happens because you were able to let go. Let go and trust the process. So once you've came up with the process and the system, now what you do is let go and trust the process. Don't worry if you're going to hit your goals or not. Don't worry about that. Your job is to focus on the system, focus on how you view yourself, focus on how you view the business itself or the product or the idea itself, and work towards that accordingly. But everything else you let go. You let go of your worries. You let go of your stress. You let go of your anxiety. The reason you let that go is because if you're too tense, if you're too stressed, new ideas won't come into you. You won't be able to create. You want to be free. You want to be abundant. You want to be light. That's how you're able to create. That starts with this abundant mindset. Like, you think that there's more out there than you could possibly ever need. That just because you saw someone else succeeding at something that you want to succeed in doesn't mean that you're not going to be able to get the same success or maybe even more. If you see someone else making a lot of money and you want a lot of money for yourself, be happy for them. Because if you think in a mindset of lack, you think that there's not enough in the world, then that person is your enemy, because now you don't want them to be successful, because if they have the money, then you don't have the money. If they have a lot of food, you can't get a lot of food. If you view life as that, then it's because you actually believe that there's not enough out there for everyone. You believe that just because someone's making money, you're not going to be able to make money. And if you just turn that around, you think in an abundant way that there's more out there for everyone. There's more money out there for you. There's more joy and peace and happiness out there for you. This sounds like a motivational, positive type of video, but that's who I am. Like, that's what I like talking about. That's what I like sharing with people, because they have a lot of money and I'll get a lot of money too eventually. I'll get that success too. So think abundantly. Don't think that there's not enough out there for you. Think that there's more than enough out there for me, for you, for everyone, and that good things can happen, good things will happen, as long as I view myself in that way. View yourself in that positive manner. At the end of your life, you don't want to have regrets. You don't want to blame yourself. And that's where it seems like things are going for you and for other people, because you don't believe that making a better life is actually possible. And that's what it all starts with, is believing that it's possible. So not only do you need to believe that it's possible, what you need to do is you need to focus on the system and let go of the anxiety, let go of the worries, and trust the process, and continue that, and watch where your life goes. Watch where it takes you. Because if you keep trying and you stay consistent, doesn't matter how tough things are, look at where it's going to take you. If you haven't already, subscribe, the usuals, like and comment and share this, and hit that little notification bell, because anytime I drop a video, I want you to know so you can learn from me. And if you have something you could teach me or something you could tell me in the comments, let me know. Give me any reviews, and let's become successful. I don't know. I'm trying to say.